Once again, justice
seen in the Professional Karate Association.
It's a great name, Bruno Vezutti. I like that. If I was going to have a heavyweight fighter, I'd name him Bruno Vezutti.
Now, Rhome has gone against bigger, more bulky fighters in the past, but has had his problems with them, hasn't he?
He really has. Ross Scott gave Jerry Rhome one of his losses. And Ross Scott gave up, Jerry Rhome gave up weight to Ross Scott. Also, he lost early out to John Jackson. John Jackson weighed about 240 at that time.
Good left hand by Rhome. Vezutti waiting to see what's going to come before he begins to throw.
Vezutti just kind of stalking and moving in, and he really can't do that with the guy as quick as Jerry Rhome. Jerry Rhome, for a heavyweight, is just incredibly quick. I guess he is about the quickest heavyweight that I've ever seen.
Brad, is that the thing that impresses you most about Rhome in the ring, his quickness?
He's very fast, but I think he's got good speed on those kicks. And, of course, speed is power, and I'm definitely sure he can knock people out with those legs.
Have you gone up against a fighter in the past that you gave up a great deal of weight to, and if so, does it ever play a role in a fight?
No, I've always been on the top all my classes there. I'm always at the top end of the weight. I've never really fought a heavier guy yet. I wouldn't mind it. The speed is, like I said, Jerry's got the speed, but Bruno might have the power a little bit.
Right now, Bruno just looks to me to be pretty confused by Jerry Rhome. He really hasn't seen, I'm sure, a fighter of this quality.
Ooh, a right hand by Rhome that had Vezutti reeling. European PKA karate, much like European boxing, is far different from what we have here in the United States, isn't it?
It seems that they don't have nearly as many opportunities to fight over there, and so the competition level is quite a bit under where it is over here.
We're coming to the end of round one.
You see Jerry Rhome just step across here with a patented right hand. He wades it in, good straight right on the chin. Vezutti took that one, came back though. He's tough. Came back with a little overhand right of his own. Didn't make contact, but at least he was standing there throwing.
Rhome is 29 years of age. He's a great story, really, with that detached retina problem that he had with that left eye. Many physicians have told him to get out of the sport because of it, but he is hung tough.
Well, he got a clean bill of health. The eye is not any greater damage than his right eye, or he wouldn't be in here fighting tonight.
Dedicated karate person.
To say the least. If there's been one critical thing said about Jerry Rhome in the past, it's been his lack of, or alleged lack of, tenacity at times.
Well, again, the only time I've ever seen any evidence of that was when he got real tired against guys that were a lot bigger than him.
Oh, Vezutti scored with a right, and then came back with a left. They're sweeping roundhouse punches, but when they land with thunder.
He hit him with a spinning back fist. He missed on that one. Jerry, I'm sure, will learn from that experience. But yeah, that kind of popped Jerry Rhome's eyes a bit. He's saying, wait a minute, this guy didn't come all the way from France just for me to punch on him.
He's an awfully big target, though, isn't he, for those kicks? The way he just pours in on his opponent. Vezutti.
Rhome should be in excellent shape. He should be able to take that kind of pace, because he was training for a real tough fight with Canadian Daryl Hennigan. And Hennigan got injured just in the last few days before the fight.
Oh, that left hand scored and sent Vezutti up against the ropes. And he came right back with a spinning back fist again. It missed, but it got Rhome out of the way.
I guess so. His right arm looked like it weighs about 45 pounds.
Rhome working on the head of Vezutti.
Definitely got a chin on him. Bruno does. I think Jerry might have to go to the body a little bit more.
They hurt him. They hurt him. There with a right, and down he goes. With just seconds left in this round. Vezutti's up on the count of 8.
He just waded into a hard right hand.
Here again is a look at that right hand.
I mean, you can't be more on the chin than that particular right hand. Right on the off button.
Just
right
like
there.
the last round, it looked like, too. Right on the chin on that last one, too. And this one was the same way. That one may have been a little stronger, though.
More oftentimes than not, Brad, you've knocked out many a fighter. It's when they come at you and you land that solid punch. Isn't
That's
it?
true. It's a little more force of the punch there if they run into it.
Vezutti, 25 years of age, 6'2", 224 pounds. Henry Giordano is in his corner. As round 3 is underway, scheduled for 8, super heavyweight category. Remember now, Rhome is the United States heavyweight champion. It's being called super heavyweight because of the size of Vezutti. How do you have it scored, John?
I've got Jerry Rhome ahead 20-17. I gave him the first round 10-9, the second round 10-8, so he's well out front. He just really has to stay away from Bruno's spinning back fist and any one of those looping right hands. I think he's okay.
Good right-left combination from Rhome. Get the feeling he's beginning to measure his opponent just a bit. Vezutti did have his moments, though, in round 2, the early portion.
He doesn't look like he's afraid to fight. He's really winging this stuff. He just finds Rhome a hard target to hit.
There's a sharp drop-off between the speed of a right hand from Rhome and the speed of a right hand from Vezutti, though.
Absolutely. World difference.
Rhome has always had great ability with both his hands and his legs, and that's one of the reasons why many believe he is as talented as anyone in the sport.
He's always been considered a great talent.
Spinning back fist from Vezutti again. It scores on the jaw of Rhome. Oh, another one that misses, and Rhome countered and nailed his opponent.
Rhome actually hit him before the back fist came around. The force of Vazutti's spin went ahead and brought him around, but he was hit before he even threw the technique.
Well, Vezutti went to the well once too often, and here comes Rhome now. And Vezutti appears tired.
Getting hit like that makes you tired.
He hasn't stopped throwing punches, though, has he? He goes down again at the end of the round.
You see Vezutti start his spinning around there. Rhome got out of the way of that one. It caught up on his arm primarily. We'll see here as he starts another one. Right there, before he even got around, he caught a right hand. That was kind of comical, actually. I don't know. It just hit him right as he was starting to wind it up, and the force of his spin kept him on going. You'll see a different angle as he steps across to start that spinning back fist, and Jerry's just quicker. Whoops, boom.
Now, that was in slow motion, Brad. That was pretty fast even when it was slowed down.
Round number 4 coming up, scheduled for 8.
You'll see at the very end of this round, Jerry Rhome stepping in. Again, just a good straight right hand. Vezutti has had 4 or 5 of those that he has not liked.
Right hands are starting to take its toll, it looks like.
We're in the 4th round. Tim Brando and John Worley. We're being joined by a guest analyst, Brad Hefton, the world heavyweight champion, who might soon be facing off with the man in red you see there, Jerry Rhome, the United States heavyweight champion.
I can't wait.
Brad, I think that fight with Jerry Rhome will probably provide you with the greatest test in the last 2 or 3 years.
That's for sure.
Would you
This
say
is my
that,
first one had to be Tom Hall still, but
would you say that right now this classification does have you, Rhome, and then there's the rest of the lot?
I think so, yeah, right now. There's Don Nielsen might be in there too as well.
Good right hand from Rhome again.
It'll be interesting to see how Nielsen does with Brad Hefton. We saw what happened with Jerry Rhome. He gave Rhome really a tough fight. And then Rhome landed one of those right hands, and Nielsen didn't want any more. So I'm wondering if perhaps it'll be the same story with Brad Hefton. Nielsen's a guy that really comes out hard, but he has never finished a fight. He has either knocked out everybody in his fight or gotten knocked out.
Spinning back fist again from Vezutti. Of about the 4 punches he's landed, 3 of them have been the spinning back fist. Of course, he did get caught once while throwing the spinning back fist and went down after a mean right hand from Jerry Rhome.
I'd be willing to bet that John Monzak is probably taking notes on that spinning back fist. John Monzak is Brad Hefton's trainer.
Well, Rhome not want to be pinned in the corner by that big fellow, though, does it?
You're not lean on you or fall on you or something. Vezutti really tired now.
He doesn't appear to be too happy in the ring right now. But he has escaped the 4th round, it appears. This move right here.
Spinning back this?
Yeah.
I don't know. You got to keep your right hand up, it looks like to me.
Maybe duck.
Side kick.
Bruno Vezutti. You wouldn't think coming in that a European that weighs 225 pounds would use that move, that technique, to score most of his points against one like Jerry Rhome, would you, John?
I really didn't expect it. No, I thought that Bruno would be probably, as he throws a spinning wheel kick, I thought Bruno would probably be trying to wander in there and land a big overhand right or something like that. But, yeah, he's had great success with the spinning back there.
They absorbed a good right hand from Rhome that time.
I've seen so many fights end. I mean, one guy was just getting beat up bad, throw a spinning back this on the other guy and end it right there. Those things are pretty deadly.
Well, it's certainly hard to see them.
Oh, they come from nowhere.
Midway through the 5th round, we're scheduled for 8. Vezutti in white, Rhome in red. Ooh, a right hand crushed the head of Vezutti, and down he goes.
That's it. Vezutti throwing a lot of wild punches. Arms were out there wide. He ate a right hand there. Rhome really steps in and puts his body weight into that second one. I think Vezutti really, as we said earlier, it's a credit for Vezutti to come over here, especially he came on short notice, to come into a strange country, into a strange town, and fight a hometown favorite, especially a Jerry Rhome.
Now that we've seen the power